Okay. So, question. Have you ever like looked back at your life, going through certain things and recognize certain things that you didn't see before? And I asked this question because I went through a whole spiritual awakening, right? And it's interesting to look back at some of the things that are initially right in front of our faces, but we can't see it. We don't see it. We're not awakened enough, aware enough, whatever word you want to use, right? It's not obvious to us. It's there. It's always been there. It was always right in front of our face. But we didn't see it. We couldn't see it. And after you go through your transformation journey, after you become aware, wake up, you're like, and go through the past, right? You go through the things, the details, to the shadow work, to really digest it all, to like comprehend it all, and see it was right in front of your face the whole time. And it kind of goes into that saying, where like when you're going through the darkness, you can't necessarily see everything that's going on and why it's happening, but initially there's still that light, there's still that little mustard seed of faith that you're holding on to, and you're gonna get through it. Right now you may have that tunnel vision, you may be kind of blinded, but you're being guided some way, somehow. And so I've been going through a lot of my, stuff, my old paperwork initially, that I'm needing to like toss out, discard, and that I kind of forgot about, right? It's like I had it in little cubes, that's not the word, Tupperware, tubs. I had them in tubs, and all this paperwork that I forgot about because I was using these tubs to place my workout equipment on. And it's funny because when I first moved into this place, I knew I needed to get rid of these, I needed to go through them, but I kind of like just brushed them off and was like, I'll do it when I feel like it. And now that we're going through like this eclipse season, I'm on break from school, and a lot of shadow work has been like coming up. A lot of past stuff has been mentally coming up for me. I've been like, been drawn to like going through a lot of things and just getting rid of like literally everything, as much everything as possible from my past, because it's like one of those things where you need to go through a transformation to really understand who you are now. You have to understand who you were in your past. You have to really digest all the blessings within that, right? Because initially, I was always blessed. And that's what you understand when you go through this transformation. I was always blessed. I was always right where I needed to be. I was going through it. There was a lot of shit going on. There was a lot of things that I was just like, dealing with. But at the same time, I was blessed. I was taken care of. Spirit was always guiding me. All these things happen for a reason. And so looking at these, I was seeing all these different angel numbers. I'm a big angel number person now. Back then, I did not understand angel numbers. I was not aware to it, right? And even like looking at the knowledge that I've gained, even, how I'm speaking, who I am today, like there's so much growth from this stuff, right? And I was seeing 777, I was seeing 111, I was seeing 444, seeing 222. And that's just the beauty of looking at your past, looking at the shadow aspect of self, looking at the trials and tribulations you went through. Because, like, I've healed so much, and now I can look back at it and just be so proud of myself. And how strong I was, and how I just kept fighting. I kept fighting, and I kept knowing that, I was going to get through this. There was going to be some kind of paradise. And I'm in that. I'm in that now. Even though sometimes it's hard to, like, see that. Because when you're in something, when you're involved in the present with it, when you're, just moving through it, it can be hard to really see everything that's going on, especially when it's you. Outside looking in, you might see all these different things, but not the whole entire picture, right? And so it kind of reminds me of my song Resilience, where I really just talk about putting all the puzzle pieces together. And that's initially what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to see all the different puzzle pieces, and they're connecting and coming together that I didn't see before. And it's so healing. It's so healing and it's so relieving. But it's also scary. It's overwhelming. It's exhausting. It's like, okay, what's next, right? But that's just a part of it. That's a part of the journey. That's a part of awakening. That's a part of becoming, aware of who you are at a soul level. And it's empowering because, let me breathe for 2 seconds. I think we can get so caught up within society, the world around us, with what's going on at a fast-paced level, to where it's like we almost forget all of the growth. We almost forget everything that we've already gone through to get to where we're at today. And that's initially, something we need to reflect on. And that's what I do my best to do as much as possible, especially when I feel called to, is creating that time, knowing everything is happening in divine time, even though we may have like certain things planned out and want to do certain things this way. It doesn't always work that way, but it's meant to be in a sense. And I strongly believe in that, even though sometimes that can be hard. And this weekend for me has been a blessing, because initially, I wanted certain things to happen in the last week and they didn't happen. Yet, because they didn't happen, I was able to, go through my home, start, really decluttering, cleaning up, going through this stuff, right? And like doing this work, within myself. And I do consider the shadow work is going through all this past stuff, throwing it out, releasing, crying, healing, and connecting with spirit in a way that some people may not really understand or get. But for me, I have all this evidence, I have all these receipts that I'm going through to just inform me from spirit that, listen, bitch, we was always there with you. You initially chose to go through this life journey to eventually waking up to see all this. And it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful disaster, bitch. Yet, it's so healing. It's so relieving, because you tend to, I've recognized that, I'm glad what I wanted to happen when I wanted to happen didn't. Because now I can really look and heal some more, and know that when it happens, when that thing falls through, it will be meant to be, kind of thing. And I'm grateful for that. And so within that, I think I just really wanted to share that, to inspire others to know that whatever you're going through, darkness, whatever intensity, whatever frustration, whatever fear, whether that's financially, whether that's physically, whether that's mentally, just know spirit, God got you. And you have to find that trust, that faith within spirit, to know that it's going to be okay. And no, it's not easy. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, because a lot of the stuff that I was going through happened back in 2017, 2019, 2020. I mean, that's like some major stuff right there. And even, throughout the years, throughout just my entire life, I've looked back at little experience that I've gone through, good, bad, all of it. And it's led me to here today. It's led me to looking like this, and just living in a world where it's like, I'm blessed. I'm so much more healed than I was. There is still, I believe, there's always healing for us to do. There are always certain things that can trigger us. But it's knowing within all of that you get to a point where it becomes understandable. It becomes to a point where it's like, oh, I know what I'm going through. I know what this is. I'm going through this healing phase, this shadow phase. You can put any label or word on it, you can identify it. But it's really when you know within your soul, you don't really have to put a word to it. You just know that, oh, that's what that is. This is what this is. And then you speak on it. You speak on it. You thank Spirit. You thank God. You thank yourself. Because obviously Spirit lives within you, within your soul, within your heart. So you did this too. So you thank this vessel. You thank this mind. You thank it. Because at the end of the day, everything's connected. It's all intertwined, baby. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of being human. That's the beauty of faith and understanding there's something higher than ourselves. But it's not just higher than ourselves, it's within ourselves. As above, so below. As within, so without. Whoo, bitch. And I'm just, there's really no words for it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But hopefully this message will activate you in some way to help you understand that life is a mystery, baby. Allow it to play out the way it's meant to play out. Don't overthink it, because trust me, I'm an overthinker. I got Gemini rising along with Cancer rising. So those two intertwine. It's a lot. But that's how I know my other placements, they got me straight. And Spirit got me straight too. And I'm just truly grateful, truly honored, and truly blessed. And so are you.